Welcome to the Anything Goes Renegade Podcast. I'm your host, Demetrius Smith. Today we got an episode, and this one I was debating about doing or not, but I don't see nobody else touching on this subject. So today's subject will be about transgender place in the religion community and spiritual community. We're going to talk about that particular subject. And in our next episode, we're also going to be talking about should a woman be a preacher. We're going to talk about that too, but that will be next episode. But today's episode, we're going to be focusing on where do transgender fit in with the religious community. We're going to be focusing on that, and I hope this open up a discussion with you guys, with your friends and your family. I hope you guys talk about it, okay? So, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. And that is it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. And like I said, the whole purpose of it was to bring awareness to this particular issue. And I feel that some people in the religious community need to stop judging the transgender community. Stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that, because you ain't gonna make shit better. We all should respect each other. We all should respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Love each other. Because at the end of the day, all of us are brother and sister in spirit. We all come from the same source. So, this useless hate and anger towards each other ain't doing no good but bringing more negativity to the world, especially to the country. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast? Are you passionate about a favorite subject matter or a message that you want everyone to listen to, but you don't have any of the equipment or have no idea where to begin? Well, look no further than Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Do not worry about any extra equipment, guys, because Anchor's creation tools allows you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. To get started, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm. That's ANCHOR.FM. Again, to get started, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm. That is ANCHOR.FM. Okay, so let's figure this out. Does transgender community belong in the religious community? Absolutely. If they choose to worship, if they choose to be a Christian, okay. They choose to be a Muslim, okay. Whatever. I don't see no problem with it, but apparently there are people who sees a problem with it, because they are so hell bent on trying to hold on to things that don't work for everybody. They try to hold on to the old things, to the old ways, that they would do anything possible to hinder other people who is different from them in joining their particular religion. And we call this gatekeeping. Stop gatekeeping. Stop gatekeeping Christianity, man. Okay? You don't get to decide who can become a Christian, right? You'll get to decide who can worship God or Jesus. That ain't up to you. That ain't up to you. And you damn sure don't get to decide if a transgender person can come to a particular church that you go to or not. You ain't that damn mama. You ain't that damn daddy. You damn sure ain't no freaking overlord leader or whatever you want to call it. If they want to go to that particular church, you allow them to go. But that's the issues that we are talking about here today. Is that the transgender community, I feel like, is being chastised by some people in the religion community. Not all, but some. Because of who they are. We're supposed to accept any and everybody, right? Don't matter if you're an atheist or whatever. But yeah, for some reason, we don't do that. Well, they don't do that. I'm not saying that you have to agree with it. But what I am saying is, don't try to push your ideas upon them. Don't try to block them from worshiping. Because if you do, wouldn't that make you a fucking hypocrite? Yeah, it kind of would now, wouldn't it? So I want to start a hashtag. Transgender. Oh, well, not a hashtag, but I want to start a movement here on my podcast. That the transgender community should be allowed to participate in religious activities of their choosing. It's their right, right? It's their right. Especially in America, it's their right to do so. Which is why I'm a spiritualist. Anytime I see a transgender person, guess what I do? I treat them like everyday people. Why? Because that's just who I am. Because I see the beauty in them. I see the beauty in everybody. Why? Because that's just who I am as a person. I don't try to find fault. I look for the soul within a person, which is why I look them into the eyes and I see that soul. And I'm going to come out and say it. I love the transgender community. And I support it 100%. Now, some of y'all wonder, am I transgender? No. I'm just their supporter. Now, if there are people in the transgender community who wants to join a religion affiliation and they receive pushback on it, I will back them up. I will back them up and tell those people, get the fuck on. You don't get to decide if they can or cannot participate. You don't get to decide if they can or cannot call themselves Christian, Jewish, or whatever. That's up to them. They ain't up to you. You don't play gatekeep. Because if you do, I'm going to be the key master and knock your ass down. That's my feelings on it. That's my feelings on it. So my question is to you: Do you feel that the transgender community should be allowed to participate in the religion community, in the activities? Have that discussion with your friends and your family, and see what you can do to help those who are not allowed to call themselves Jewish or Christian because of them being transgender.